you guys. It's Seek and You Will Find tonight. Thank you for joining me. You get to ask me a question and I'll give you an answer in the form of a healing. So if you'll go ahead and write your question in the chat bar and address it to admin, it'll be anonymous. All right. I'm going to go ahead and get started right away by setting the energy with a prayer. As we cleanse and heal the temple of the soul, may it be with the blessing of divinity that it shine its countenance upon us and bring us peace in body, mind, and spirit. Amen. Okay, I've got a couple of requests through text, so I'm going to start with one right away. I am requesting help in getting to a big yes with my home refinance. I'm in a unique financial situation. We have approached several lenders and we are currently awaiting a response. And then the name of the broker and the current prospective lender has been given. Can you please help me clear any obstacles and get full approval with a lender with reasonable terms so I can finalize the refi and cash out ASAP? Okay, let's take a look at this. So what I'm doing is I'm setting up a triangle of you, your broker, and the lender, and cleaning out the communication lines amongst all three of you. And the communication line between your broker and the lender needs to be cleaned out. You have a nice strong mock-up in the center of all of it, I want to tell you. And then I'm setting it up with Supreme Being, to be a win-win-win. There's a little bit of energy from an in-law that's coming out. I can tell you've done some work on this mock-up because it looks really good. It's clear, it's well-defined. I do see that time is of the essence for this, so I'm grounding that. That looks really good. I'm going to bring a big gold sun into that space. Supreme Being just gave you some like gemstones to put in your heart chakra. So I'm watching you do that right now. And they're for confidence in the body, certainty on a spiritual level. little bit of patience. There. Okay. All right. Thank you for that request. All right. Let me see what's next. Can you please remove beings and snakes? Yes. Yes. I would love to remove low-level beings. When I look at the group as a whole, a lot of the beings are in the lower 3 chakras, like down on the floor, low-level beings. These beings make you feel bad about yourself and cause negative self-talk. They also create doubt in your abilities and capabilities. They also keep you stuck in certain pictures. Particularly ones that have to do with pain in the body. Okay, that was low-level beings. Now I'm just going to look for beings in general. These I'm finding more up in the crown chakra and inside the head. I'm working on getting ones that hide at the back of your head. They love to hide at the back where they think they won't be found. There. Those beings on the crown chakra oftentimes will give you headaches or make your head feel dull. Some of them want to hang out because they want to know how it is to be able to have a human body. Some of them are there because they want your information. There's different reasons why they climb into your space. Okay. All right. Now I'm going to fill you all in with some gold. And thank you for that request. Okay. I have hit a point at my job where I'm deciding to leave or not to leave. I have conflict with our new manager and it's pushing me to quit. Can you see if I should find a new job or stick it out? What I see is that you're already creating your next step. And to keep it real simple, your job right now is at a blue, but it's not a dark blue, but it's like a navy blue. And the next step that I see you creating is a clear blue. There's more creativity for you in that clear blue. There's a higher vibration overall. There's more comfort for your body, and there's better relationships ahead for you in your next step. So I do see you benefiting from changing jobs. I also see that you could make more money in your next step as well, and that you would be valued more than you are currently being valued right now. It looks to me like you've more or less run the course of what you can reap from that particular job, and that in order for you to grow and evolve, it is time to take a next step. I'm going to help you ground that next step. It's really pretty. It's like the color of a light blue sapphire. I'm just helping you ground any fear that you have or nervousness about taking that next step. It's going to be a good one. Some gold is coming in now, so this is looking really good. And Supreme Being is giving you a hello to your next step. And telling you that the way that you're mocking it up, it's going to be a breeze. That's what I heard. So very easy for you to make that change. All right, I'm going to fill you in with some gold. That was all good news. That looks beautiful. Okay, thank you for that request. We have 2 trips coming up in April. One, a Disney cruise to the Bahamas with a large group of extended family, and then a trip to Playa del Carmen with just the immediate family. Can you ground both trips for us? Yes. Thank you. There's so much excitement in that first trip. When I go to ground it, there's like all the extended family is like talking, and there's a lot of this going on, back and forth talking, and getting very excited for that. And the way that the energy is set already is very playful. There's a lot of like sunlight in it. It's a tangerine color, very light. Lots of communication. in that trip. Lots of laughs. Yeah, and lots of memories will be created. That one looks really good. Now, the second one is a different kind of energy, but it's really nice too. It's a spring green. It's a little bit more mellow than the first one. Like I think you're going to get more R&R on the second one than the first one. First one's going to be like kind of a party. Yeah, the second one is very smooth and easygoing, mellow, rejuvenating. There's a being trying to get into that second trip. I'm going to move out. Yeah, that being, excuse me, was trying to come through one of your sons, but I moved it out. So that trip looks really good too. Very rejuvenating. So I'm going to fill that in with Big Gold Sun. Yeah, so have fun. Thanks for the request. Have a great time. All right. Can I get a healing for my son's nervous system, specifically his anxiety, please? Yes. Yeah, he's very anxious. That's a lot of anxiety for a small child. It's a white energy. I'm going to turn down his third chakra. That's pretty wide open. And I think that's something that you could keep an eye on too. Like, just keep it closed down a little bit more. When it's that open, all kinds of energy can get in, like his fellow classmates and their beings. He opens it up because he wants to be with everyone everywhere. That's helping him calm down. So right now I have it turned down to only about 35% open. It's nighttime. He doesn't need it open any more than that for right now. Yeah, I think if you pay attention to that, you'll notice that it really helps him to just settle down if you start closing that chakra down for him. He doesn't know yet, obviously, that he can keep it shut down a little bit more. Good. Okay. I'm going to fill him in with a big gold sun. As I was filling him in, I saw another energy that I wanted to address. So just one moment. He's unsure of himself, as any kid might be, but he happens to seek his validation a lot from outside of himself. So there was this kind of like ochre colored energy that was lumpy in his space, in his nervous system. I was cleaning that out. I guess a better way to say it is he seeks approval a lot from outside of his space. He's very sweet. Okay, let me fill him in now. All right. I hope that helps. And thanks for the request. Okay. I have another request here. Just 1 minute. I have several bruised boils on my inner thighs. Can you please take a look at this and clear the foreign energy off of the boils to promote healing? Can you also look at what is causing the situation and release it out of my body? Okay. The energy, which may or may not have to do with present time, but the energy that I see associated with them is being at your wit's end. So if that doesn't sound like it means anything in present time, then that's an old energy that is coming out. But it is the energy of being like harried and just like nervousness and just not knowing what your next step is going to be. And I can see it like it's not what the boil is filled with, but it's like inside the shell of the boil, like the skin of it. It's like the energy of a neuroses. And like I said, that may not sound like it means anything in present time, but that's what's coming out. It's a little stubborn. I'm working on it. There it goes. And then what's behind that is depression, like a really dark depression. Okay, both of those are starting to release now. The energy of the depression is going to take a little bit longer. It's a very slow moving energy. It's very dark. It's like a dark purple. Okay. I'm going to have one of my healing guides come in and work on them real quickly. He did some kind of scraping motion on them, which I thought, wow, that looks like it would hurt. But he was scraping something off of them. And then he filled them up with gold. And now he's done. He went like this, like, I'm done. So very good. All right. I hope that helps. And thank you for that request. Okay. My husband and I need a healing on our moving transition, moving homes and cities. We have a lot of fires in our home safety, and financial security in our current home. I'm sorry, I don't understand that. Making us feel stuck and in despair and anger. Can we receive a healing for a smooth transition into our new home? Thank you. Yes. There are a lot of beings in the home, the current one. So I'm going to clear that and help you ground that transition. And I'm also hooking everything up to Supreme Being, and Supreme Being is working on clearing a lot of blame. This was a good request because this healing needed to happen in order for things to be different at the new location. Otherwise, it was going to be like a lateral move energetically. And this way, Supreme Being is bringing you and your husband up to a higher energy vibration so that you can make that transition and stay at a higher energy vibration. Like where I see you right now in the home is at a red vibration, and where I see your next step is at a blue vibration. And it's like a really pretty sky blue. Just helping you clear a little bit of darkness out of that. And Supreme Being is bringing in some light, some really pretty gold light into the next step. And there's a great big grounding cord on it. All right, I'm going to fill that in with a big gold sun. And I'm also grounding the actual transition, not just like the next step. I'm going back and grounding that for you. Okay, that's set at gold. All right. Thank you for the request and good luck with the move. Okay. Can you please do a healing between a romantic interest and myself? I'm not sure we need a healing, nor am I sure what would need to be healed, if anything, but I'm sure Divine Being knows. So I just want to ask. Okay. No, what you gave me is fine. Okay. The healing is set at a light blue, and the first thing that comes up is understanding. Devotion. Ooh, miracle energy. Oh, I like that. Respect, like mutual respect. desire, humility, strength, and certainty. And lots of love. And the two of you are being like enveloped in this gold energy right now. It is so beautiful. It reminds me of like a Disney movie where there's like bluebirds chirping and carrying little flowers and stuff. So that was really cool to watch. Thank you for that request, and I hope you enjoy that healing. That was great. Put me in a great mood. All right. I have been dealing with a mysterious sinus and lung issue since Christmas. I have a constant runny nose and a right lung issue that causes me to cough a lot. It can feel like a head cold at times, but no matter what I do, it won't go away. Can you help me with this? I'm going to bring Robert, my healing guide, in for this. Well, I'll just tell you what I'm witnessing as the healing's going on. He's picking things out of your lungs like this, like almost thorns or little shards are coming out. Now he's doing something to cool them down, the lungs, because I guess there's a lot of heat or inflammation in them. There's what looks to me like a lot of mucus that's being addressed right now. And he's collecting up an energy out of your esophagus. And now moving up to your head. Where he's clearing energy out of your sinuses. And energy back behind the nose here at the bridge of the nose. Scooping stuff out of like your sinuses and your telepathic channels. And you might have like drainage the next couple of days is what I see, because he's loosening up a lot of stuff up in here. So you may have drainage down your throat. There's a lot of white energy that's being released right now and loosened up. Okay, he just gave me the thumbs up. He's done with the healing. So let me fill you in with some gold. Okay. I hope that makes it feel better for you. And thank you for the request. Okay. I had a couple of sessions with a medical intuitive named Wendy that said she removed AI that was leaching my energy and part of what is causing fairly extreme fatigue, leaving me with only about 10 to 20% of my energy now. Can you let me know if this is accurate and if I can get a healing on my fatigue? You know, it's really hard for me to comment on somebody else's healing work since I didn't do it. I can definitely give you a healing on your fatigue, but I can't second guess what she was looking at, if that makes sense. So let me work on your fatigue. Again, I'm going to have my healing guide come in to help work on this because when I look at you, there's like a layer throughout your entire body that's like limp, like, and I want to have him help move that out. This layer is coming off of your entire body. My information, as I look at you, says that you might have some kind of metal poisoning, like heavy metals. I'm here to tell you there is life underneath all of that. Like I can see where your enthusiasm resides still in your body, even though you might not be able to tap into it right now. I'm still watching my healing guide take that layer off of you. It's underneath that layer. Okay, now I'm connecting you with Supreme Being. There is something I'm going to have my healing guide work on in your astral body because what's showing up are like little spots, almost like sores on your astral body. Okay, those are being addressed right now. And he healed that with this really pretty pink carnation vibration. It's like a real healing to you in your female body, even though he was working on your astral body. It's a healing to you as a female. Okay, that looks a lot better. I'm going to fill you in with gold. And thank you for that request. I hope you feel better. Our son Kion keeps getting sick all the time. Can you please clear out any dark energy he might have? Yes, I'll have my healing guide work on him. My healing guide's name is Robert, by the way, and I've been working with him for well over a decade now, and he rocks. He's pretty good at what he does. He's working on his lymphatic system. And he said that the child has had so much inflammation in the nose and the nostrils that the cells are almost like bruised. So he's bringing lots of light to that area, lots of gold. He says he might be having a hearing issue, like a hearing problem, because of all of this inflammation. So I don't know if you're aware of that or not. He's opening up something to help the drainage. Yeah, I think his lymphatic system was sluggish, which was affecting his immune system. There's a wellness vibration being brought in for him. It's a sapphire blue. He's removing a lot of energy from his chest too. And also out of his telepathic channels. And now he's filling him in with some tangerine energy, like a tangerine gold. It's really pretty. It's very healing to him. All right, and that was the end of the healing. So I'm going to fill him in with the gold sun. And I sure hope that helps him, because I know he's been sick for a while. So thank you for that request. All righty. Thank you for hanging in there with me, everyone. I appreciate it. That's the end of the healings tonight. So let me close out. May it be with the blessing of divinity that the seek and you will find tonight in the sanctuary be complete. Amen. And I just have one message about what's coming up. And the next thing that we have in the sanctuary is the first Friday of the month, which is the 4th of April coming up. And that'll be a Female Fridays meditation, which I do not have. I cannot give you any details on yet. So it's a mystery. It's going to be a mystery meditation, but that will be coming up a week from this Friday. So I hope you join me for that. And thank you very much for joining me for this Seek and You Will Find. And I hope you got some answers tonight. So I look forward to seeing you, not this Friday, but next Friday. And I got my eyes on you. Have a great rest of your evening tonight. Be in health and wealth. All right. Thank you. Bye-bye.